Twitch partnership, something every streamer dreams of achieving. You put hours and hours to work towards it, and in most cases, when that ultimately happens, your stream seems to only go upwards. You feel like you're on cloud 9 and you're motivated to push even harder. Yeah, that wasn't exactly my case. I reached Twitch partnership in February 2018 after a few months of really thriving. To add some context, back in the day, I was exclusively streaming League of Legends and in Romanian. My main way of promoting myself was through Facebook groups. Yeah, it was quite different back then. And it was working. The numbers were there. The community was growing. And for the first time, it genuinely felt like this could be something real. But seeing that burst of success did something to me. It confirmed that I actually have what it takes to make something out of it. I didn't want to limit myself to just one game. And most importantly, I did not want to limit myself to just a Romanian audience. So I did what felt logical at the time and jumped headfirst into aiming higher. I started streaming other games. In English. And boy, did that backfire. People were upset. Things like, I'm only gonna come back if you're going back to League, or why are you streaming in English? You're Romanian, were constantly in my chat in one shape or another. Honestly, I did not pay attention to those things. I was mostly focused on doing what made me happy. Streaming wise, everything was going great. I had the numbers, I was attending events while collaborating with Riot Games, but on a personal level, things were way different. And this is where mental health came into the picture. All I will say is that I was exhausted. I was working a full-time job while also going to college, streaming, and socializing. And ultimately, I made a decision to drop out of college. My family did not like that. A couple of years down the line, I moved to the Netherlands with nothing more than €1,000 to my name and the dream of finally making a better life for myself. The first couple of years in the Netherlands were very rough. It took me roughly a year to find a stable job, and I ended up cutting contact with my family, and life just felt meaningless. At that time, I was not streaming because I was enjoying it. I was streaming it to keep my mind away from what was happening on my personal life, and I think people just saw right through it. Slowly but surely, the numbers went down, and it felt as if I was watching a sinking ship. I just didn't have it in me to do anything about it, and at the time, I was really blaming myself for it. But now I realized that I really should have been nicer to myself. I needed time to get myself back together, which is why I'm finally here now. It took years, finding love, finding stability, and honestly finding myself again before I was ready to actually come back. Some time ago, I was talking to a friend about wanting to come back to content creation, and one thing she told me quite hit me. I remember she said, "Girl, you did it once. What exactly is stopping you from doing it again?" I sat there in silence, trying so hard to find some reasons. And that's when I realized it wasn't the reasons I was looking for, it was the excuses. It was also at that moment I knew I needed a plan. I wanted to make things right, not perfect. Nothing is perfect. As of making this video, I've already started working on my plan. Now, what is that plan? Well, to keep things organized, I've separated the plan into 3 different pillars. Number 1, step out of my comfort zone. For years, I've revolved my streams around the same 2 overly saturated games. But now, I've started researching to see what other games I can actually play and do just that. Not for 2 days, but at least for a month as a starting ground. Number 2, stay accountable and consistent. I now have a schedule for both YouTube and Twitch because we all know how hard it is to be consistent, especially when you're trying to start out a new routine or a habit. So that's why I also ask my husband to keep me accountable so that I don't slack off. Number 3, and I think this one is the most important one, enjoy myself. Everything in this journey will take a lot of work, and not everything will go according to plan. And that's normal. As long as I don't forget to enjoy myself while doing this, then there is absolutely no way this plan will fail. There is something that matters the most to me beyond any other metric. Knowing that there's someone out there who relates to all of this and that I have the chance to make that person's day even just a tiny little bit better, it fills me up with determination. My experiences and learnings shaped me into who I am today, which is why, since I managed to put myself back together after all these years, then so can you. For the upcoming video, I will talk more about the research that I've been making and what are some other things that I've learned about content creation in the last month or so. So until next week, stay awesome, bestie.